like me. I stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Rams are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bears, who will need to be sharp on offense.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without it. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. first carry now for Jordan Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play action, their throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. He'll drop to throw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now back to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Let's go. Green.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now they try the right side here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the toss, Cohen looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Chicago first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Green, 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run with Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's got Miller. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dez Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the wideout in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.